I found out that you need a 30-second break for swearing in the very beginning of YouTube videos.
Okay.
So we should try to be better on that.
All right.
Yeah. So if there's a bad word, maybe we could bleepers.
Let's just create our own bad word.
We could probably create our own bad words, but I think that's going to come with time.
And fluffernutters.
Fluffernutter? Oh my god, I have not thought about fluffernutter in a long time.
Is that a commonly used like
Fluffernutter is like actually a thing.
Oh really?
Yeah. So let me go ahead and pull up a picture for you. I should have my own laptop, or I should get the iPad.
Yeah.
Like, because I feel like yeah, so here's Fluffernutter. It's like it's the fluff and peanut butter sandwich.
I don't know how to feel about that.
It's really good.
Is it?
It's so unnecessarily good.
I'm not a big sweets person.
Dude, if you're ever like a child,
is it like
you're
marshmallow?
An adult person. What's that?
Is it like marshmallow?
Yeah, it's like marshmallow fluff.
Okay.
So it's like marshmallow and peanut butter. And if you're ever like really under the influence at a legal age and come home legally without driving, just to set up my basis there, if you had one of those, you would probably scream and cream.
Oh, well, welcome back to Parafox.
I think that killed about the 30 seconds for not swearing.
Welcome back to Parafox.
Welcome back to Parafox, where we're trying to finesse the algorithm. And we did a little bit of grinding. We had a small lunch break.
Yeah.
I basically threw up some chicken cutlets. Not threw up. I just cooked up some chicken cutlets. Dude, I don't know what it is. There's something about like wraps and just Julian's vegetables. Super filling, but I don't feel like I have that food baby in me.
Yeah, we had some wraps. Very, very good. I think the cucumber was a great touch.
I don't know what it is. Julian cucumbers they hit different. I like cucumbers, but Julian cucumbers? I don't know.
It's crazy.
You cut them like long ways.
It's crazy how the best things are made mostly of just water. Like watermelon. Mostly just water.
Iceberg lettuce atop a sandwich.
Yeah, lettuce.
Like honestly,
iceberg lettuce.
Iceberg lettuce, like shredded iceberg lettuce on top of something like, I don't know, like an Italian, like a toasted Italian sub.
Yeah.
And you drizzle it with some oil and red wine vinegar and some oregano. Yeah. Best fucking combination out there. I don't know why I'm talking about food. We just ate.
I will say, this is a hot take for me. I prefer lettuce over spinach.
Well, it just depends on like what you're using it.
It does depend on how I'm using it, but in general, I prefer the texture of lettuce over spinach.
Well, yeah. Spinach isn't necessarily like there's like spinach salads, but I think your regular person would most likely use like leafy greens. So, you know, like your red leaf lettuce or your butter lettuce, romaines, arugulas, you know, all that good stuff. Like
origamis.
What's that?
Origamis.
No, get the fuck out of here. These are real things I'm talking about. You're just saying things.
Aren't we? Isn't this entire show just us saying things?
Yeah, but this time I'm trying to look smart. Or sound. We don't do face cam yet. Yeah. I don't know. There's something about like, I like the fact we don't have face cams because it limits us away from visual jokes.
Yeah.
So it's really good to have this in like a podcast kind of format. So it allows you to not only watch it, but if you don't want to watch the video in itself, like, you know, you're at work, something, you know, a place where like podcasts are a lot more viable, you could still listen to it.
Yeah, this gameplay is mostly just something to watch while we blabber on about whatever.
Yeah, honestly, like I'm still down to like make more open videos, like things a little more planned.
Yeah.
It's just that writing is really hard.
Writing is like, very hard.
Right. I have to hand it to these like 3-hour video essay YouTubers.
You ever try to write your own script? That shit is hard.
Yeah, I used to write a lot. Like I used to write mostly like novels or like little short stories. I did have like two books that did like breach over 100 pages.
Yeah,
but I don't think I've ever completed like a like a script or anything. I don't know. That was a format that I've just never been good at.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, but definitely thank a writer out there for all of your favorite shows, movies, podcasts, YouTube videos.
Yeah, thank you, Vince
Shout
Gilligan.
out to fucking I don't know, Lonerbox for having to subject himself to a 2-hour video essay on Click. That guy really took one for the team for us.
Is that the same guy that did the 4-hour essay on iCarly?
No, that's Quentin Reviews, and
Oh.
I worry about him.
I also worry about him.
I love his stuff. Like, he got like I don't know. It's a weird thing, and I don't remember if this is true, but like he kind of got like somewhat a little more serious in his stuff,
Yeah.
and then he just kind of reverted back to goofy. But like, I truly worry. Like, how do you come up with like four? Like, and that's the thing. One of them's 4 hours. The other one's like 3 hours. There are 2 iCarly documentaries by Quentin Reviews.
So a total of 7 hours,
Yeah,
and that's edited.
yeah. Well, that's what happens when you can pay for editors, I guess. Right now, we're a small operation. Everything's homegrown, GMO free, organic.
Yeah.
The only we have built our channel off fresh child labor,
Yeah.
and that's
And
just
I'm
you.
the
Like,
child.
You're the child that labors.
We don't have a factory in a basement or something.
I mean, I will say, like, I feel like when I work with you, like, the directing part is there, but a lot of the times, like, I think I've given you like a couple pointers on editing, and then you've just kind of gone off with. I don't know, like, at some point where this project's gonna get a little bigger, and then we're both probably gonna be editing. I just need to learn the system because I'm a boomer. I never really learned how to use video editing software.
Yeah.
I know how to use FL Studio. I can make music for it, but not very good. Not very good with the Adobe suite. Like, remember all the stuff you had to show me for like Photoshop? Because we were making my Twitch channel, and like
Yeah.
I was sitting there, it's like, wow, this is so cool. What if we did this? And you're like, that's stupid. You could just do this. like, wow, Scout, you're a genius.
But also, hey,
Damn,
essay level 30.
our boys are growing up.
Pursuit?
Wait, is Pursuit the one that can cause damage to ourselves?
No.
Oh, a foe that is switching out. Do we have a lot of things that switch out though?
No.
Is it necessary to have them?
Uh,
I mean, in a way, we could replace it with Tail Whip.
that or maybe tackle.
Maybe so. I mean, just so we can have like a dark thing on it.
Dark type moves are pretty dope.
They are. But Tail Whip's really good if we want to kill. Wait, it's the accuracy or it's defense? I always feel like Tail Whip's
defense.
Tail Whip would make more sense, like lowering accuracy. I don't know why I think that all the time.
Huh.
But yeah, I'd say let's replace Tackle with Pursuit,
All right.
just so we have a dark type, because we're coming up on like dark vulnerable stuff, aren't we?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
We have Drowsies up here. We have. Eventually, we're gonna go up to Lavender Town.
I think I have this weird zit. It's like a little bump that's been like killing me. I keep hitting it. I'm like, oh man,
Yeah,
it's like dark in the room right now.
I've been seeing. I've been looking at you trying to like mess with it.
I know, it's really distracting. I'm gonna stop it. Fuck.
It's also probably not good. It could give you like a scab.
And you know how I feel about scabs.
What is that, Chris?
A scab is a person who breaks the strike to continue work. So say these people who are on strike currently as of this time, I know the Kellogg's workers are on strike.
Yep.
So imagine if one of the people who are part of those workers tries to go to work and keep things going, they would be considered a scab.
And rightfully so.
They suck with their position. They're like, well, I need a paycheck to feed my family, or it's a job opening I can get. And that's understandable.
Isn't it
But you're
like-
actually doing more harm than you are good.
Isn't it like a thing that like when workers are on strike, they usually tend to do like part-time jobs just to like keep stuff going?
Sometimes, but if you organize a strike very well, especially if you have a union back, there is a strike fund.
But I mean, especially in this country that we're in, there's not like a bunch of unions within
Yeah, but that's the thing.
corporates.
That's why, like, when you strike, you need to make sure that you organize beforehand. You need
Yeah.
to make sure you have your strike funds. You need to make sure things are good, like, so the workers can get paid and their families can eat, you know?
Yeah.
So
Like
that's the main thing you want to look out for. It's usually not very well looked on if you go and get like a part-time job while you're striking your other job.
Really?
Yeah, because that's like still participating in like the economy. The entire point of a strike is to shut down that sector of the economy. So saying like John Deere shuts down tractor making, which is going to affect food production, which is going to affect grocery chains.
Yeah.
So like that's the thing about a strike, is you're actually putting a clog in like the economic circulatory system. And is there cons with it? Yeah, because like, well, if people don't get their food, they go hungry. But that's kind of the point. You're holding the products of that labor hostage, because you're the one who, like, okay, so say you are a John Deere tractor maker. You are the person who makes that. The CEO doesn't fucking make it.
Yeah.
The CEO is just sitting there pushing numbers. And just recently, they actually checked in. They're having executives and like pencil pushers from John Deere go and work on the manufacturing floor. There has already been multiple accidents given by this headline here and this headline here.
Oh.
Okay.
And this is like, it's a big problem, because they're already pushing like the lower people on that particular totem pole that are active into an incredibly dangerous situation, which could probably help the strike workers. But so since the workers are not creating those machines, that means some farmers cannot get maintenance, or they can't buy a machine, or things like that.
Okay.
Which can affect food production on farms. So farmers are pissed off.
Yeah.
The farmers are going to withhold their labor from their sellers. So that's going to help. That's going to hurt the retail chains. And of course, you know, there's already certain retail chains that have attempted strikes and everything like that. We'll work on it. But that's the thing. It's like it's clogging up that particular thing, especially with like Kellogg's workers. They refuse to make, you know, your cereals, your crackers, things like that. And that's going to affect how much output there is. It's not only supposed to clog up a supply chain, it's also supposed to hurt the income of the company itself.
Yeah.
To show that like the value and profit of your company is only produced by the labor of which creates the product.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, a good example, you know, your mommy refuses to give you some chicken tendies,
I fucking hate you.
and you know, you're all mad, but then you think about all those times that your mother has whipped up some scrumptious chicken tendies. And then you start to appreciate her more. And then you start being like, hey, maybe I should treat my mom with more respect.
As insulting sounding as that sounded, it is true. Like, the people who make a profit off of the labor of like regular folks essentially act like children. They are children. They're selfish. They want all the cookies out of the cookie jar.
Yeah.
And they want to leave you with very little. They want mommy to bend over backwards for you to get all the tendies. But sometimes you don't need all the tendies.
Yeah.
You just need tendies every once in a while. That's the whole thing. You got to respect striking workers. They're great fucking people. They've been breaking their backs, and usually a strike is one of the last resorts. But I don't know how we got onto oh yeah, because I was talking about my zit scabs, all of which I think I have popped.
Angel
on my
Chris
knee.
over here.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it's gone now. I think I think it was a zit and I popped it, which is kind of gross.
I hate the idea of popping zit.
I cannot get enough of it.
It is terrible, and I hate it.
Oh, dude, like that's the thing. I'm kind of gross. Like, and you're like exceptionally clean.
I mean, yeah, I try to be.
Like, I don't know. I just like, I guess it's just because I'm covered in like a thin layer of soot and dirt.
Yeah.
At all times, just because of work. But I don't know. Like, I'll drop something and eat it off the floor just because I don't want to waste it. It's not like I let it sit there and roll around in the dirt. It just dropped once. I was like, I'm not gonna waste the food.
Well, yeah, I
I totally get it if it's like a chicken wing and it drops and like it picks up
Yeah.
the dust. Like, that shit's shit's weird, but if it's like a
Like
you know, you drop
sticky
a,
shit.
yeah, like if you drop like a carrot or something,
Yeah.
like that's fine. It's like the bitch was grown in dirt anyway, so it was like, what's a little more dirt?
I mean,
on a
Gordon
carrot?
Ramsay would kill you if he saw you doing that.
Well, yeah,
but-
Gordon Ramsay also can fucking fight me. Don't fight me, Gordon.
Yeah.
He'd kick my ass. I think Gordon Ramsay would kick my ass.
He's intimidating.
Oh, he's
However,
actually pretty fucking fit too. He's
well-
looking good. How you doing, Gordon? You're looking pretty good today. Don't hurt me.
I love Gordon Ramsay.
I think he's all right. I think honestly, I like his British shows better.
Really?
American like reality shows, they just want to go from 0 to 100. You know?
It's weird. Gordon Ramsay has extremely different standard for British restaurants rather than like American restaurants. It's pretty interesting.
It's the nature of pleasantries. Here in America, we could be explicit as we want.
Yeah.
That's why that's why the stereotype for us in like Europe is like we're loud and
Oh, is
loud
it?
and vulgar.
Man.
Oh yeah. Have you ever seen the movie in Bruges?
No, I haven't.
It is a great movie. I've actually opened up an IPA. It is 5:30. I think I'm allowed.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It
am
is
I
5 o'clock.
right?
Drink responsibly.
Yeah. Also, don't drive.
Just don't drive ever. It's bad. Oh, I remember a couple episodes back, I was supposed to be talking about public transport and how poggers it is compared to private vehicles.
Yeah. But
So cars are super dangerous, right?
yeah.
What
And
if we just didn't drive cars? We took like public transport to and from the places we want to go and make spaces walkable.
that's a good theory.
Imagine.
We'll talk more about that on the next episode of Parafox.
Imagine a city just being better.
On the next episode of Parafox, we'll be discussing about public transportation.
Fuck cars.
Fuck cars. Oh wait, we're not supposed to be explicit.
30 seconds. The first 30 seconds. We can be explicit. Fuck cars.